All right, guys. So Attack on Titan has just gave us sort of good news and bad news. The good news is this isn't the final part of Attack on Titan and that we still have more episodes. The bad news is we have to wait until next year, and we're still wondering, why did they just tell us that this was going to be, why did they mislead us to some degree, telling us that this was going to be the final season, but almost not saying that there's going to be another part. So I mean, I know there's probably
Yeah.
speculations and theories that there was going to be, it wouldn't be based off people who read the manga, but let's be honest, it was framed as this was going to be, like, I'm guarantee a lot of people thought this was going to end in few episodes. So, what's your guys' take on this news?
Yeah. I mean, like, for me personally, because I did read a little bit past where for the manga, I knew for sure, like, there's no way they could do it in 16 episodes or less. So I was sort of expecting a movie afterwards, because, like, I heard rumors about it, but it seems like they're just gonna do a continuation, which I'm totally fine with. Like, I was expecting it, so I didn't feel too burned by it, I guess.
It was weird because, as somebody who, is just an anime watcher, I was definitely going in with a expectation that this is going to be the final season. And then hearing from you, Scott, that, like, there's so much more left in the story that it seems untenable that they would be able to finish it in this number of episodes. It definitely, it gives me big the final season of Breaking Bad vibes, right? Like how they basically left it off at that cliffhanger, and they were like, final season part 1 and final season part 2 a year later. So it's basically the same format, which really doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, they should, I don't know why not just do season 4 and then season 5 and then have it be a the next season.
It makes sense for it to be one season, because it's sort of like the same sort of chapter of a book or story, but in the sense that they could have just told us it was part 1 and part 2, and they were gonna take a break, like have a mid-season break or whatever. That would have been good, because they never stated that. I looked it up many times, even in between, and I was like, is there gonna be a part 2, stuff like that. It was only speculation. There was no official announcement until just recently. So
yeah, it seems odd that they would be so secretive about it. And
yeah, I mean,
honestly,
clearly the assumption we make as viewers is, okay, they're not saying anything, so I guess this is it, right? So like, it's in a way, it's a marketing ploy to be like, okay, this is it, this is the final season, this is like how much it's gonna be, like, you gotta watch, you gotta be there, stuff like that. And then, like, we end up being like, okay, there's still more. I mean, I'm happy about that, and I knew it was coming for me personally, but I can definitely see in another person's perspective who didn't know, like, okay, why did they do this? It's kind of like a little bit underhanded.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that it is going to be another episodes and not a movie, because I feel like that would be more marketing, where it's like, or I was afraid where it would just end on, like, imagine ending the episode like that, and then you're like, by the way, if you want to see it, you're gonna have to watch our movie or read our manga, and it's just like that's just really evil if that was the case. So I'm glad that it is going to be a TV. We're gonna get another season, and also it also helps for all my friends to catch up, so they can, be like, well, yeah, you don't have to miss out on Attack on Titan, but
so they can geek out with us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, what the heck? What the heck, Christine? What the heck, Christine? No, I'm just kidding.
no hate. We have love for these people, but yeah, it is, again, it was kind of misleading. It kind of, I mean, even for me, no lie, I mean, it worked, because even for me, I was kind of slow on Attack on Titan, and I was actually gonna wait for it to completely finish, but then part of me was like, oh no, this is like they're only gonna show the anime, and then after that I have to watch the manga or read or see the movie for the end, and I was like, okay, I need to catch up. So I literally caught up just because I was being told this was the final season. So now that there's another batch, it's like, I mean, I'm happy I'm with everyone, but it's like, it is kind of misleading.
It's like that bittersweet. It's like, I'm not mad at more episodes. Like, I like this show, so I'm gonna enjoy more episodes of it. But it's just that it feels weird, because it feels like we were manipulated in a sense. almost. But I'm not mad. I don't want to jump on the hate too behind the creative team, because like I've been seeing, at least especially towards the beginning of this season, I was seeing a lot of hate going towards like the creative team behind Attack on Titan.
Yeah, that's nonsense to me. Like, I know a lot of people are complaining about the CG and whatnot, and I'm like, it looks fine. Like, in comparison to like other CG in anime, it looks totally fine to me.
Yeah. I don't want it to sound like we're
not trying to do that. We're just saying that this is an interesting occurrence that at least I've never experienced before, where they never clearly stated this is part 1 and then we're gonna have a part 2.
Yeah, even with Breaking Bad, like they were pretty clear at the beginning that like it's gonna be part 1 and then part 2 is gonna be a year later, and so everybody was kind of on the same page. But then this is kind of different, where we were just in the dark for so long.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe it was just us. Maybe we just straight up didn't know. I mean, I knew, but like the fact that they didn't officially tell us, or like I couldn't find anything official that said it, was the issue, I guess. It's just a minor issue, in my opinion.
I think it wasn't just us, or at least like, I mean, we did have speculations, but I feel like I saw anime posters where it's like animes that are going to end this week, and it was like Attack on Titan was like one of them. So it was
I saw
framed.
That too. I saw
it was framed that this was going to be, which everybody who clearly, if you were watching it, you kind of knew that this can't be the official ending. But we were wondering whether there's going to be another anime episode or there's going to be a movie, and it wasn't clear until now. So yeah.
But again, all of us are like happy that there are more episodes. It's just we wanted to point this out and I guess discuss it just for the sake of discussing it, because we noticed it. That's it. It's not really much of a big deal to us.
Definitely. But hey, if you have any thoughts on this subject as well, definitely put them down in the comments, and we'll get back to you. We'll respond. We'll engage. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. Peace.
Later.